Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Tendo, and you're now in tune with Fli Talk Live.
Yeah.
Ayo, J Stacks. Hit him with the 808s.
I'm your host, Jay Stats, and it's another edition of Fli Talk Live. Now, we bring some of the most exclusive guests up here. We got one of my favorites that I learned real quick at the local. Go ahead, tell me your name real quick, man.
What's good, y'all? I'm Tendo. It's what
Sh-
a seven.
Tendo with a 7. When I first met you, I was already hip because I seen your work. I just never met you in person. I was like, I got hip how the 7 was, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, a rock star in the making for sure. Good to have you on the show, bro.
I appreciate it, man. You one of the few. I'm telling you, man. Everybody get the seven confused. They'll be like, "Oh, is this seven though, or is it endo?" No, the seven is a T.
May,
I just try to do something different.
it's crazy. Maybe I don't know if it's because I was like high as fuck that day, and it just like I be tapped in and clicked, just like I don't know. It's like when you smoke and you're in a whole different realm of thinking.
Oh, I'm knowing.
Like
I'm
it's
knowing,
like
bro. Trust me, I'm knowing.
it's like logic becomes like that reality to where like, damn, that was right. That was right.
Man,
Okay. Going into that too, how did you come up with the name Tendo? Like, where was that at? And then did you have any other names before that?
that's crazy. So, I came up with the name. So my sound is originally from. I listened to Juice World. I looked up to him.
Shout out Juice World,
Yeah,
man, and rest in
huge
peace too. Big
man.
Juice World
R.I.P. R.I.P. to one of the goats.
for
But
sure.
I I related to him on like an emotional standpoint, and Tendo is basically from a it's from an anime from Naruto. Tendo
Okay.
actually means pain in Naruto, and I rap about a lot of down to earth stuff, deep stuff, more personal stuff.
Mm.
And I put the seven because that's just it's always been a very very important number in like my life and stuff.
Okay.
Like I thought it was I thought it would be cool to try to cancel out the T, put a seven, try to be different.
Oh
I knew it'd
yeah.
be a real good marketing move and just an easy way to be remembered.
Yeah.
Nobody done that yet.
Man, nobody. And that's the dopest shit because even if there's a Tendo, there's not one like you.
Hmm.
Simple as that. And like you say, it's a good marketing tool to definitely brand that on everything. So labels, look at that shit, man. So even with that Tendo, like, did you have any other names before then too, or
I actually did. I had another name I was going by when I was only posting on YouTube. It was Airband Tendo. I was trying to do some different stuff, and like that was before I thought about the seven and stuff. I was just spelling Tendo still with a T. But
okay,
like I was looking for my sound, trying to get good with my playing with my words and stuff. It was more like my rough draft. And I always knew I wanted to change it. I just didn't know what I wanted to change it to. But then
okay.
once
So
I
the
sat down, locked in on the name, I knew that was it immediately once I heard it.
mm, like that. Always have that transitioning period to where you're at one stage, and then when you get that name that sticks with you, you feel like you at that level where this is the one that's going to take you on and above. So
Hmm.
I feel like every great artist goes through that transitioning phase. So and leading into that too, like what age did you start doing music in? Like,
I started I started writing songs back when I was like 16. I used to be like really big in basketball and stuff. I, that was like that was my life. And then up until high school, I didn't make my varsity team, and
mhm.
then kind of took it not necessarily personal. It was more like a reflection because I was like, dude, I always wanted to get into music. Why not start? So then I started taking creative writing classes in high school, and
Nice.
I would do poems, and then poems turn into songs, and I never recorded anything till I was like 21,
Mm,
late 21.
okay. So
But I always wrote songs, wrote them, just never did nothing with them. So
so you an
then,
artist. You understand rhyme scheme, you
mm-hmm,
and everything. Okay,
mm-hmm.
okay. I got into creative writing too, so I see that. And even with kind of like transitioning, so when you start actually like doing music, so you say when you got 21, is that when you start like getting deeper into it? Like, okay, this is what I'm doing now.
I was I was really put in a position with my family and everything. I wasn't living like I got kicked out of my parents' crib and met another I met somebody else who had the tools that I needed, basically knowing how to record, knowing how to make beats, all of that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that aspect of music. I only knew just the lyrics. I knew how to find beats on YouTube and stuff, but I
yeah,
never knew how to like get in a booth type shit. And he kind of had them tools, and it sucks that like he just didn't have the same motive, the same drive, but like things happen.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, and I think I've been in that position multiple times, and my mindset was, either I can stop here or I'm gonna find a way of pushing through this because I really want it more than the person I'm working with does, and I'm
Hmm.
just gonna make a way. And then you manifest stuff too, where the right people and the right time just hits all at once. So
That's the one for real. That's the
now,
one.
hell yeah. So let's lead into this. What's a typical day in the life of Tendo? Like, how does your day get started? Like, what do you do? What's your routines?
If you want me to be for real, there's
Yeah,
nothing consistent about like my days. If I'm not going to work, so this is a lot of things that people don't know about me. I used to trap. I used to sell stuff. I This is not for me. I'm more of a like a I like consistent money. I like my money clean, like an illegal, all that.
respect
Have
that.
my money clean. That's a lot of other artists will never tell people that. Like it's cool to like have all the scamming money, all the money you get from selling shit. But like,
Mhm.
what can you really do with that? Look at the
Yeah,
right then and now, that fast shit, like getting that right then, but like it's not worth it, man.
yeah,
But like me, I write a lot of my songs either when I first wake up or before I go to sleep. I probably sleep like 4 or 5 hours a day. Like I don't need much sleep. I
mm,
just my brain just be moving constantly. And like if I have a like a melody or a sound stuck in my head,
yeah.
I'll have to it'll just be eating my brain away till like I just get it all down and then record the song and shit.
Do
So
you?
like I'll wake up, write 2 to 3 songs. That'll be at like 6 in the morning, maybe 7 in the morning.
Okay.
Chill. I don't even work until like third shift. I work late. Like I'm used to
Mm,
being up late hours.
okay, so
I'm
that
just my
works for
body
you.
used to
So
that.
pretty much just you say music is definitely a great part of your life.
Like I'm at a point where I'm actually seeing money from this. Like my features, shows, performances, like just I'm actually starting to see money from this, and it's like it's all been a very surreal moment, but at the same time, it's like it's really time to lock in, show
Yeah,
everybody that like yeah, I'm good. Everybody would think I'm good, but like I'm trying to show that like I'm one of the best artists you will ever meet, and I can promise you that.
legendary status, getting to that next level. With going into that, what are three people that you influenced by?
3 people. Oh, I gotta say Juice.
For sure.
After I seen him in concert, I only seen him in concert one time, but I seen him in concert, and I was like, that was one of the moments where I was in the crowd, and I was just like, dude, you do not belong in here. You need to be up there. You can
Man,
do that shit.
his
Like,
energy
no,
is
you can do
amazing
that.
on stage.
I would say him. I really can't narrow it down to three because like my team, like I cherish them for real. Like
Yeah,
they really make sure my head on straight. They make sure I'm just my well being. Without them, I'm not. I would feel like I'm not really doing it for the right cause or for the right people. You feel? I would say
got you.
them, and of course my family. Like my my family, we've definitely had our bumps and everything, but I know in the long run, it's tough love,
Yeah.
and it's just I wouldn't be who I was. I wouldn't be who I am without them at the end of the day. I know that.
Real quick too, before we go on to the next question too. So, are you born and raised here in Flint too, or
I'm
okay? So I
uh
want to get into that.
I'm from Detroit, so
Okay,
I was born in Detroit. I lived in Detroit until I was about 7. I got adopted, moved to Swartz Creek. I went to school in Grand Blanc until like late middle school. Went to Lake Fenton. That's a it's a small school in Linden. I graduated there, and then I'm here now. Like
okay,
it's like Flint almost adopted me into the game.
okay. So, how was that transitioning for you when you got into music to break into like the Flint scene? Because I know that could be for most
Yeah,
people challenging because
I
of where it's at.
I gotta say, to be honest, it was a lot easier than I thought, and I have to give a huge shout out to Twice, huge shout out to Jeff Sky, Crispy, and Babyface C. Those four they really made it a lot easier to getting into this, just because they're very versatile artists. They can do a lot of different things, and they really, if you come up to them in the right way and you're talking about business and you're not looking to waste anybody's time, they will accept you with open arms. It don't matter where you're from, what you look like. Your music is, if it's good and you taking it serious, they will help you. So I gotta thank them, and the antidote.
Oh
Cannot forget
yeah,
about them. They really helped me get my sound to like that level. They My sound was here. They really got it here.
oh yeah.
They really they got some amazing producers there, amazing engineers,
Shout out to
Nige,
Antidote.
uh, Vibe Dealer, J2 Crazy. I literally could go on for days. Like the producers there, like they're talented.
Yeah.
If you are artist looking to get into the game, like it's cheap. Go there, hit them up. I'm
Oh
telling you, they
yeah.
will bless you.
You know, like Phil Toupe. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so I
Man,
met
shouts to my man.
shout
I'm
out
so
Phil
proud of him. He's
Toupe.
still going, man. He really gonna do something crazy with this game.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He
and we love to see
always
it.
working.
All right, so what seems to be one of your biggest challenges right now?
My biggest challenge right now, I be in my head a lot. Um, yeah, I'd say that's my biggest challenge. I really do be in my head. I get mad about current things. I'll see the bigger picture, but I'll be focused on what's currently happening instead of just, brushing it off, being like, all
I got you. So, what do you look at for your long term goals in the business?
right. I plan on being one of the biggest, not even plan on. I'm going to be one of the biggest artists on the planet. And I'm talking doing not even just music. I'm talking like expanding with like clothing, jewelry, businesses. I want to start a label at some point. Like I want to impact music and more than just me with just my song, because I know I could. I know a lot of people who are like me, just itching to just get their chance just because they got something to say. And I feel like everybody has their own voice, and if you on the right stage,
Hmm.
it can affect or impact the right people. What's up, y'all? It's Sendo. You can catch me June 24th at the Pride Festival in downtown Flint. I'm about to be doing a bunch of songs for my project Hollow. I'm sure you guys will love it. I wanna be that safe place. Like I really do. I know like a lot of people like having their stuff like played around a lot of people. I want to be the complete opposite. I want to be like, if you're going through it, you're going to turn on me. If you want to drive, it's a late night, it's a sunset, you going to turn on me. You just by yourself, you smoking, you rolling up, you going to turn on me.
There we
I don't
go.
care about like the flashy, all that. That's so fun. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. But there's so much more to that. I want to be your safe place.
Okay, so we go before we wrap up real quick. Is there anything you want to tell the audience out there too?
I got a project dropping June 21st. It's no, there's no features, it's just me. This will be my first project that like from start to finish I tell a whole story. It's basically I'm taking you in my mind. You're going to experience all the emotions I go through. And it's a beautiful process. I just tells about how I'm finding myself looking for looking for answers in the world that like not really anybody can answer. That's okay. I made a bunch of comforting music and a lot of stuff just from my heart and my soul was speaking. And I really think it's gonna make a huge difference in this.
All right, this been another edition of Fli Talk Live. I'm your host, Jay Stats.
And
That's
this is Tendo
Tendo.
with a 7.
Hey, tell them where they can find you at too, real quick.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Slippery Season, SLIPPERYCEEEEEZN_. I named it Slippery Season because I slide on every beat I touch. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Y'all going to remember it.
Hell yeah. Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in. We got our next guest covered up. Yeah, let's stay fly.
Casket black roses, I'm dying.